I'm torn and the way is narrow. I'm in the middle. Got to make a choice if I want protection. I'm torn. The way is narrow. I'm in the middle. Got to make a choice if I want protection. I'm torn. The way is narrow. I'm in the middle. Got to make a choice if I want protection. I'm torn. The way is narrow. I'm in the middle. Got to make a choice if I want protection. Yeah. What the hell? This stuff is getting to be now just messy as hell. Somebody is going around now somewhere that doesn't only just seem to have a problem with current Vice President Kamala Harris, but also they seem to have a problem with immigrants, especially Muslims. Someone is now not only just threatening to make become unliving Vice President Kamala Harris, but they is now also claiming to make become unliving any immigrants, especially those that are Muslims. Well, all around the world got issues. Even the USA today, making anyone to become unliving is not going to solve your problems, everyone, whosoever. Unalive anyone that you may want, but you still gonna have to deal with the real issue sooner or later. Evils is messing with the people's bed today. I got to go back into my closet for this now too. They ain't just trying to unalive Trump, but now somebody is now making threats to do so even unto the Vice President Kamala Harris, or a they, according to a news source which was posted August 5th, 2024, 5:32 p.m. Central Standard Time. Last updated August 5th, 2024, 7:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. Somebody is not liking Trump, and somebody in Virginia or from Virginia seems to not have been liking the Vice President Kamala Harris for some reason. I don't know if they had got them or not, but they sure was making their threats. So therefore, Secret Service, you all better be on point for this election year 2024, even during the debates and rallies for each candidate, not just one candidate, for to possibly help with both candidates for president own protection, and not just for only one candidate, but for the both of them, understand? You all, meaning Secret Service, is best to be standing your post, standing your ground, because they is really saying some things out there now. So I'm going to now continue being in my war room. May my room stay busy to help these people, to keep these people safe in this crazy world out there nowadays. In this crazy world out there nowadays. Note, I also hear now from somewhere of what people are now saying that it is Democrats that is responsible for the migrants to be still now coming over the border. And I ponder, is now Democrat Vice President Kamala Harris now experiencing consequences of some Democrat choices in somehow, some way? Because look at who's now getting threats now too, with this news talking about migrants now, eh? I also now hear from that same somewhere about what people are now saying, which also makes me now to must ponder on, and I'll just say it like this. Is Vice President Kamala Harris also reading a teleprompter when she's doing her speeches, because if she is, then I hope that she's writing her own speeches and not just only reading what somebody else is saying, because if so, then that alone may not help her in any debates on her own if there's supposed to be no notes, right? Define teleprompter. North American meaning: a device used to project a speaker's script onto a transparent panel in front of a television camera lens in such a way that the text remains hidden from the camera. A script. The word script is usually used for something that is only just an act. So if Vice President Kamala Harris is not reading her own notes, then wouldn't that make her to be then just a good actor, actress? Especially if she says something like, "This is what I'm going to do," but she didn't write it all down in her own way to express it. Then how is she even being truly unique doing things that way? Eh? Or anyone? How is anyone being unique doing things that way? So be unique, current Vice President Kamala Harris and all the rest of you politicians henceforth. Capiche? Or evade? Yes, indeed. This is very interesting year now. Indeed. Eh? I understand now that there is a tropical storm, Francine, originating around near the Texas border as of September 10th, 2024, eh? I find this to be very interesting indeed. Moving on now. Breaking news, according to a source, which was last updated Monday, September 9th, 2024 at 2:31 p.m. Central Standard Time. Harris-Trump presidential debate. How to watch live and what time the candidates will face off on Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. I now hear from source that Vice President Kamala Harris and Trump ain't never even met before now. The September 10th debate. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will meet for the first time as they go head to head Tuesday in a presidential debate hosted by ABC News. The first debate between the Democratic and Republican presidential nominees comes after President Biden dropped his re-election bid in July. His decision was in reaction to members of his own party calling for him to step out after his much criticized performance at the June 27 CNN debate against Trump. Now that the Harris and Trump campaigns have agreed to ABC's rules following weeks of uncertainty, here's what you need to know. When, where, and how to watch. The September 10th debate is set to start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will last for 90 minutes with 2 commercial breaks. It will be held in Philadelphia, a deep blue Democratic city, at the National Constitution Center. Pennsylvania is considered a key battleground state in the 2024 election cycle. President Biden managed to flip the state by a slim margin in 2020. You can watch it across ABC's news properties, which include ABC News Live's online streaming, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Who's moderating the debate? The debate will be moderated by World News Tonight anchor and managing editor David Muir, as well as ABC News Live Prime anchor Lindsay Davis. Muir has been with ABC since 2003. The September 10th debate isn't Muir's first rodeo, as he moderated debates in 2016 and 2020 for the presidential primaries. He has also done interviews on both sides of the political aisle, including a June interview with President Biden for the network's D-Day coverage. He was the first journalist to interview Trump as president in the White House in 2017. Davis has been with ABC since 2007 and has also moderated presidential debates in 2019 and 2020 and has covered the Democratic National Convention and the Republican National Convention. What are the debate rules? The debate rules over live microphones initially became a sticking point for both campaigns. The Harris campaign wanted the microphones turned on the whole time, while the Trump campaign wanted them turned on only for the candidate whose turn it is to speak, sticking to the June 27 CNN debate rules. The Harris campaign agreed to the muted mics rule in a letter to ABC on Wednesday, citing the risk of Trump skipping the debate, but added that Harris was fundamentally disadvantaged by the rule because it was served to shield Donald Trump from direct exchanges with the vice president. To shield Donald Trump. Well, it may also be able to now shield Vice President Kamala Harris as well, so I still don't see a problem. Moving on now. ABC News released the rules for its September 10th debate, which are similar to those of the June debate between Biden and Trump. They include 1. No live audience in the debate room, stopping, preventing, refusing any opportunity for cheers or unnecessary jokes during the event. 2. The candidates will not give an opening statement. 3. Moderators will be the only ones to ask questions. 4. Candidates will have 2 minutes to answer a question with a 2-minute rebuttal refutation. They will both have a 2-minute action to prove whether a statement or theory is wrong or false, as well as another minute to follow up for clarification. Microphones will only be switched on for the candidate who is answering a question. 5. A coin flip determines the order of closing statements, which will be 2 minutes per candidate, as well as the placement of the candidates' podiums on stage. Trump won the toss and he chose to give the last closing statement. Harris chose to have her podium appear on the right side of the screen, stage left. 6. For the duration of the debate, candidates will stand behind their respective podium. They will not be able to have props or pre-written notes with them. Each candidate will be given a pad of paper, a pen, and a bottle of water. 7. There will be 2 commercial breaks during that time. Campaign staff cannot interact with their candidate. There will be 2 commercial breaks. During that time, campaign staff cannot interact with their candidate. Oh, you had to say that one 2 times, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, say it 2 times then. All right then. All right, go on. I'm gonna be quiet now. How did the candidates qualify for the ABC debate? Note, even the presidential candidates both had to follow instructions, follow rules in order to qualify for the ABC debate. 1. The qualifications are very similar to those of the June 27 debate hosted by CNN. As outlined by ABC, The candidates had to meet the constitutional requirements under Article 2, Section 1 to serve as president. They also must have filed a statement of candidacy with the Federal Election Commission. 2. They also had to meet ballot and polling requirements by September 3rd in order to get a spot on the stage. A candidate had to appear on a certain number of state ballots that would make the candidate eligible to reach the 270 electoral vote threshold to win the presidency. The candidate also had to reach at least 15% of votes in 4 separate national polls of registered or likely voters. 3. Only Harris and Trump met those qualifications according to ABC. This means that independent and third-party candidates like Cornel West and Jill Stein won't appear on the debate stage. Meanwhile, independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. suspended his presidential campaign on August 23rd and threw his support behind Trump. Are there other debates planned? 1. The Harris campaign said on August 15 that both campaigns had agreed to 3 debates ahead of Election Day, 2 for Harris against Trump, and 1 for the vice presidential nominees, Democratic Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Republican Senator J.D. Vance from Ohio. 2. As of the time this article was published, the September 10th debate is currently the only presidential debate scheduled before the November 5th election. A vice presidential debate hosted by CBS News on October 1st will feature Walz and Vance going head to head. So, did you notice how even the presidential candidates both had to follow instructions, follow rules in order to qualify for the ABC debate? So no matter where you go, everyone, you will have to follow the directions in life for something. Peace. Yes, indeed. You can say that again now. Follow the leader now. Let's play, follow the leader now. Let's play, follow the leader now. I'm just saying, follow the leader now. Come on, follow the leader now. Come on, follow the leader now. Yeah, I'm just saying, follow the leader now, child. Yeah, you got to follow the rules everywhere you go. Oh, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Shut me off.